Hey everyone, and welcome back to episode 12 of Lots of Giants. The last episode, Deerclops got ripperoonied by tentacles. It was great. So the tentacle farm is totally working. It's hilarious, mind you, but it's totally working. Chester died quite a few times. He got beat down by the tentacles. That was just, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen while I'm doing this. It's okay. Birch nuts, no, I don't need the extra. Yeah, the extra meat, I guess I can take back. But yeah, you can see just looking at like the ground there's quite a bit. This is where Chester got ripped, and I will make that endo and take this crap. Let's waste this book. I mean, you can't say waste. It is a viable use or valid use. Oh, hey, it's really close to. Actually, no, I thought they were only colored trees in autumn. What? Oh, duh. Even though it's still summer, it's like the transition. So I guess that's why they're colored. They changed, and we can get extra birch nuts from those if we so choose. Anyway, we got to use the tentacle book here without getting beat down. Go 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 go. Kind of close. Trying to keep them within like the pit, but it ain't ever gonna work perfectly. It's a little bit sporadic. So there we are. There's quite a few logs over here. This was from Berger. I might as well top a stack off while I'm here, and we'll fuel up our flingos and add this to the log chest and probably start burning some trees here. I still want some drying racks. Oh my god! I just noticed like the game actually kind of gets like weird about frame rates there when I'm next to all those tentacles. Wow, that's great. That's how you know you're doing it right. But I also want to do Birds of the World. I want to do Sleepy Time Stories. That is coming up here shortly. And more importantly, a run for reeds needs to happen. We only have so many reeds to make so many papyrus. We need to keep it going. You just go for that. Awesome. And I will actually use like 2 on that and fuel this thing up. So again, summer's coming to an end. It's great news. We don't have to worry about any of this jazz. But now that we have Deerclops' eye, which it would have been nice to have gotten that way earlier, and we could use that for summer. But there we go. I will keep that in there for the moment. Berger's fur is over here. I'm going to start putting the boss items in one chest. So we don't have the dragonfly chest. We don't have the scale chest. We don't have the scales because the fly kind of wandered off last time. It's no big deal, but it sucks. Normally we have one of the boss. We have the chest with the boss items in it. Not this time. Anyway, I will take that, and it's time to make ourselves our very first dank sword of the run for added damage and easy sanity loss. We'll definitely use it, but the tentacle spikes are going to get some use. I fully anticipate that to be the case. Now, I have the spot so I can make more books, and summer's over, so I could really just run over now and do it. Go get some reeds. They should be there. I can also do Birds of the World. Birds of the World is just 2 eggs, yes? And Sleepy Time Stories is just 2 nightmare fuel. Obviously, they'll require the virus, but this is what the recipe is, right? Let's check. Do I need an alchemy for this? There's Birds of the World's. Where is Birds of the World? What? Oh, it's right there. You can already make it. Never mind. That's Sleepy Time Stories. That's useful. And Birds of the World, also incredibly useful. This is effectively a great way to farm naughtiness. And you know what? With time that it is, we have a little sliver of night. Let's spawn in Krampus. Rip Glommer. Take the goop so he doesn't take it himself. Okay, I only heard that one to the left. It does not mean that there are not more, but I only heard him. Let us investigate. It's just you. I don't hear like him fighting. Would make sense if it's only him. And I wear the football helmet just in case. No Krampus sack. Alas, the drop has not occurred yet. We have not got the Krampus sack dropped yet. And it could still be another one. Unlikely. There should really only be one. Oh, I'm one of the things where it's still like, why is my sanity ripping? That explains it. Alright, so we now have like the next project ready. Let's also just make up the old bell. Get that over and done with right now. That's most certainly going in the chest. But yeah, you see I have 3 papyrus. I can make 1 more book. That's not a lot. That's not where I'd like to be. So these things are coming up shortly. I'm going to stay home until it's day, because it's the transition between seasons, so I don't have to turn off. I don't have to leave on the flingers. I can turn them off, get that over and done with. And we don't need the umbrella in our inventory anymore. We shouldn't need that either. The rain's not going to be an issue. Don't need to lug on the pitchfork. That is excellent news for inventory space, because inventory space has been poopy this whole run. Now, sanity is going to plummet during that. Look at that flower. That thing just spawned in there, didn't it? But sanity's going to plummet while we do all this. So I might end up bringing some of those green caps as I farm this up, so I don't have to deal with it. But first things first, let's turn the flingos off. Let's leave. Go get the reeds right now. I can also do applied horticulture. That's probably a good idea to farm the reeds up. I like that idea. So while we're farming reeds, we can use applied horticulture. I need poop, actual poop, not rot, which I believe I did use up all of it. Not that that is a big deal, because all I have to do is feed these dudes. I don't know if you guys do it with birch nuts. Like, is this enough to make you poop? Like when you eat it off the ground? Maybe not. We could werepig one of them really quick. So he'll eat. I don't need him. I mean, that's effectively poop. Yeah. I don't see a problem with this. They're cool and everything, trail mix, but there's plenty of birch nuts in the world, and we're not here for the long haul. You know, this isn't a long-term world. So what's it matter? Well, werepig him up, drop that on the ground. He should just eat it all, and that'll kill him. Well, we'll kill him, and then these. Actually, no. These pigs. Even when he's getting hit, it won't matter, right? Yeah, we'll just let him there. The pigs will take their share, but they only eat like once or twice. That's the beginning of a hound attack. I am not even remotely concerned about it. So, this will be funny for the hounds, mind you. Yeah, you'll get to 66, but the roll temp ain't there, so don't even give me that. It's autumn. You get out of here with that heat nonsense. There'll be tons of poop when I go back there. Oh my god. Let's just stay far away from base. These should be fire hounds. And I get my charcoal from my drying racks, and once these hounds are done with, we'll get our butts over to the swamp to get my reeds that I need. And unintentionally rhymed, mind you. That's spoiled. I ain't gonna use that. Do I want to use the dank sword against them, or nah? This is why we has tentacle field. Chester, try not to rip. I have zero faith in you not ripping, because I have to stop to cause the aggro. Rip dank sword. That's okay. I kind of have to stop to get the tentacles to swing. There we go. To do that. Oh! That hound fucked up. I was gonna say I'm surprised the tentacle wasn't wailing on him. There you go. So now we see like what the fire does to the tentacles. Kind of expect it to do a good bit of damage. Make my dank sword and be done with it. Hit the frog. Kill the frog. Frogs are stupid. Wreck the frog's face. Didn't get the frog. There's gems in there. There's monster meat in there. Nothing I particularly need at the moment. So let me drop the charcoal off. Let's get that poop going so we can get the applied horticulture. That pig, yeah, they got him. Did he not poop because he was off screen? Really? So, effectively, he just ate that whole stack and gave me nothing back. Not even worried about it. I have more monster meat than I will ever know what to do with. I have no use for it. And I'm going to get so much once the next boss kills the tentacles. So, monster meat is super expendable to me. There we go. Give me my poop that I require. Give me all the poop. Unless, like, the pigs ganked him quick enough. Like, what? I'm not sure what happened. Like, he should eat that. He should be pooping. Is he not pooping because it's not flowers? Like, what's that about? Serious question. You know, you give him petals, he gives poop. I thought any food item would turn into poop. What's that about? Really? Hold on. Let's give him a known. Like we know this works. Assuming he doesn't die. Like, what? Is he going to eat this and give me poop? The priority should. Oh, I'm actually going to kill the regular pig, not the werepig. That should be poop. Why is he not pooping? Pig, what's your deal? Alright, you know what? It's just you. Let's test it. I know this works. I've done it 100 times. Why? No, I didn't mean to do that. That was space bar to attack! Fuck off, DS! I hate when you do stupid shit like that. But anyway, let's let him de-aggro. We'll werepig him. And I'll give him a petal. Like, I know this works. I've done it before. What the fuck, pigs? What you got? I've got apology food because I kind of smacked you in the face earlier. Actually, don't eat these yet. Turn into a were pig. There you go. Now, I know that that has previously given me rot. If that does, or not rot, but poop. Really? Petals, but nothing else? What the fuck? Since when? That's weird. Whatever. Well, did not know that that was the case, but there we go. That's all we need. We only needed one anyway. But that's awkward. All right. Well then, I am not worried. My entire food supply is incredibly expendable right now, for obvious reasons. Thank you, Tentacle Farm. All the bacon eggs are going. I still want to go to the reeds, but literally everything that can distract me or cause a problem is causing a problem right now. I ought to take that. But let's see about getting some of this monster meat and some of these hound teeth out of there. Okay, kind of just have to hit and run. Go! 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 Chester, don't stop! Chester, don't stop, won't stop! Don't stop, won't stop! Chester, don't... There you go. Chester lived. Take that, and let's get our bacon and eggs. And these are effectively more eggs. I love it. So good. So very good. There you go. Hound's teeth, I really don't even have any, I don't think. I don't really think I have any. Really? Is that my first houndstooth drop? What the hell, man? Alright, well, this is the food for the trip. We are golden. I will lose sanity doing this. So I'll bring the green caps. There should be green caps there. I don't want to have to deal with nightmares while I'm doing this right now. Plus, while we're doing Birds of the World, and I'm trying to farm up Krampus kills, I don't have any need to fight nightmares during that. Especially with how much damage Krampus can deal. There's like no point in risking it. Now the fastest way to get to that swamp is pretty much to hoof it. I guess I could go to the blue wormhole, but the distance that it saves is negligible. But we'll go through the wormhole though, but yeah, it's not like great wormhole placement, sadly. Give me that miner hat. Oh yeah. Love it. The cane on the roads and just... Ooh, the cane! Having it... Oh, I love having the cane. It's so nice. It's such a good thing, man. Where are you at? Wormhole. I can't see you for a squat. Right around here somewhere. The game is actually framing even though I'm not away from the tentacles. I wonder if like having all of those items on the ground at one point with all those entities and all that crap. I wonder if that caused the frame rate because everything was loaded. And while I'm here, I'm just going to explore this because it's still night. But yeah, I'm noticing an occasional chop. Weird. I hate when DS does that. DS is just terrible with managing multiple items and entities on the ground. Pretty annoying. Doesn't look like there's much of anything in here. Never really expected there to be, but I figured I'm here. Might as well check, right? Yeah, there's nothing there. Okay. Well, to the swamp it is. To the swamp it is, and let me get my tentacles on daylight. I don't want to waste all of this miner hat. And I mean, I guess I'll top my sanity off a little bit, because it is going down. And it's going to go down a lot when I use this book. Sadly, we don't have like a really big group of reeds, so applied horticulture isn't going to be used that effectively. It's still going to be useful, but not really, not to its fullest. Not without that reed trap, it isn't. No, sir. Any hoodles? Let's go. Let's get them reeds. Let's get them books going, because I mean, we're going to use Birds of the World, Sleepy Time Stories, kill 1,000,000 birds, tons of food, tons of eggs, tons of feathers, all that jazz, and rinse and repeat. Obviously, it's 36 points. You can see that there, 36 points to the naughtiness. And I mean, that's like 2 book use. That's 2 Birds of the World use, probably. 2 Sleepy Time Story uses. The sanity's not going to be there. Sanity is not going to hold up. So we will need mad sanity restoration if we don't want to have to deal with them while fighting Krampus. But it's more than possible to deal with the nightmares and Krampus at the same time. I wouldn't say it's ideal. Not by a long shot. All these reeds. Where's like the biggest grouping? Kind of there. Like, that's sad. Like, this swamp doesn't even have a lot of reeds. We could always go down into the caves and hope for a good swamp, but that's probably wishful thinking. All these green caps, man. If only it was dusk. I am pretty tempted to dig them up. We could go to our fairy ring circle of green caps. That would be a good idea. Did not mean to do that. That was a misclick. Why is my shovel next to my green caps? Not a big deal. But I'm going to start digging up the green caps, I think. I'm okay with that. I'll harvest what little reeds this swamp has, and then we'll just post up in an area where it has like a big group of reeds, and we'll just spam the book. Thank you. 3. There's just really, there's not many reeds in the swamp, man. It's kind of sad. Like, holy hell. I mean, normally I don't get a reed trap. That's kind of uncommon and everything like that, but normally I get a little bit more reeds than this. Stinks. She's got some good roll gen going for her, Wicker does, but not in the reed favor, which is sad because that's one of her strong suits. More reeds, the merrier, man. You just stole them seeds, you jerk. That's okay. I don't really need them right now. We have some at home enough to make the book. We are good. Really? Like that's it. That's just, there's like nothing there. It's awful. No, Tentacle, not right now. I farmed up plenty of you. Get out of here with that nonsense. More reeds, and yeah, I'm gonna go to like this little group of like, how many, like, probably 5, maybe 6 on screen at a time. Maybe 7. We'll see. There just really isn't that big of a group. Alright, more green caps. Hell yeah, that's gonna be super useful because we're gonna go insane here in just a sec. Yeah, we can't come back for these later, but I mean, we have our fairy ring, we have cactus, we have tons of ways to restore sanity. Let's see, can I get like... I think this is the best spot. Probably. If not one of the... It's good enough for what we're doing. So let's use the book a handful of times here. Get some reeds going. I think I reached that too. Nice. And I didn't take these green caps either. Next book use should make me crazy, so we should start getting them nightmare spawns. So it wouldn't be half bad of an idea to cook up these green caps right now. I got all the resources for it, so I figure like, why not? Chester, Chester, you get it. I get it. You like that. That's your sort of thing. But Chester, Abigail would be impressed. Man, back off the tentacles, bro. Chester is a sucker for them. Don't know why. More green caps. More green caps. Okay, just enough to make us not crazy because sanity is just going to keep going up, down, up, down, up, down. There's no point in getting it like all the way up to the top. I don't think. I'll save as many of these green caps as I can for the birds of the world and sleepy time story spam. More reeds. Finally, over a stack. That's cool. I've got a handful more uses on this thing. Only 3. That's not a handful, I guess. It's a few. Okay, it's a couple. Good enough for me. And 2. Alright, that gets us over that. There we go. And we'll have to cook up some more for the next run. I don't think I'm going to be able to get 2 stacks. That's a pipe dream. We'll probably get like 2.5. Maybe a wee bit more. Yeah, because I really have 2 more uses. Yeah, we're not going to get that many. It's nice. I'm grateful for what I has. I will eat that, you bet your sweet bibby. Yeah, let's keep the fire going. And cook up probably 3 total. Okay, let's see, you there, because it gets the one that's up at the top, right about here. Seems to work. Nice. No sanity problems, no thank you. Okay, so I didn't need to make that many, but for the next use we will. So I have to cook up some more here. Alright, here comes half a stack. So yeah, we're getting over half a stack. That's good. That's good by me. It'll all get refined down. It's 4 to 1, right? I can never remember this. Yeah, it's 4 to 1, so that's only 10. That's not... You look at the stack of reeds and you're like, that's a lot of reeds. They're very useful, but man, papyrus just kills the stack. Holy hell! And it's two papyrus per book. Yeah, and don't go very far. And that's the last use of that book. No more nightmares. I don't need to deal with that right meow. So this is the last bit, and we'll head back home. And I think it's time to maybe mess around with Sleepy Time Stories and Birds of the World. I don't know how long I'll spend doing this. I want to try it out. You know, it's kind of a thing here. Let's stick around with Wicker's books because, well, new character and all that stuff. Let's have some funsies. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna dig these up. I would have liked to have gotten to the fairy ring before night, so I could harvest it without digging it up. I don't think I want to dig it up. It's pretty damn useful. It's pretty out there in position, but it's pretty useful. By the time I got there, no, it wouldn't be night, so I don't think we need to go to it. I'm inclined to just take what we have here and head back home, actually. That's good enough for me. Any other ones? Yeah, you. Make, quick. Thank you. Awesome. So, let's go back home. Drop off some crap. Let's refine this down into papyrus. And I like it. That's a good bit of papyrus. That's going to get me a handful of books. Could definitely have been better with a retrap. Oh my god. I would love to have a retrap in a Wicker world. Holy heck. That is just like... That's like as good as it gets. Reads are always a pain in the butt to get in mass. Always have been. Probably always will be. And to this wormhole we go, which actually is going to rip my sanity to the point where we have to deal with nightmares. Do I even want to worry about it? I think I'll just kill it. Whatever spawns, I'll fight it. We'll fight it and then probably make use of the green caps that are at base because they're going bad. The ones in my inventory are obviously fresh, and if I can refrain from combining a healthy stack with a poor stack, I would like to, just to prolong them. So like maybe I'll cook those up, get my sanity up really high. That way when I spam the book the first time, the $2, I'm not instantly insane. I'm close, but we're not dealing with nightmares off the bat. I think it's an okay idea. Surprised we have not run into a nightmare yet. I heard one just now, but not a single nightmare. That sounded like one. Huh. Yep, it was Terabig. Hey, dingus. I don't want to waste this on you, actually. Let's use the tentacle spike, which... I only have a few tentacle spikes. I can't use tentacle spikes too much. They're non-renewable. Nope. Nope. Not anymore, they're not. You get over here. I can't believe you cheap shot at me in the beginning, bastard. Alright, there's the sanity. That's a Moosey spawn. Thank God. Please don't walk into the tentacles, Moosey. Please don't do it. I need a Mustang so I can get the feathers, man. I really do. So she's around here somewhere. I am not going to venture too far away because she should just sort of like be near me. There's no point like running away. We'll get our sanity up like I wanted to originally. And let me swap these. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, there's 6 of them. It's not a lot, but you know, it's a good bit. It's enough. It's enough to make me happy. There we go. Let's get that sanity going. Quite a bit. Turn into poop, but I'm just gonna do away with it. Refine all the papyrus down. And I mean, I could cook up the green caps and just I could just get sanity taken care of. It's shouldn't I? I'll probably do it now. Just I want to have something to restore for later. It's like a good idea to use all your books when you're insane, because you're not costing yourself sanity that you have to restore later. Like you might as well do that. That's 18 papyrus. That's excellent. That's great. So Hound's Teeth combine, and we have to go find Moosey here. See what that's about. How many more do I want? Probably just like 6. Is 6 good? That's okay by me. 1 more would be okay, but we're good. Bacon eggs will heal all that stuff back, and yeah, we'll do 1, just that 1. I don't want to do too many. Let's get our books, and we have to find Moosey. So I want to wait for this recipe to be done before I venture out. Try to park her somewhere not far away, and hope again to God she doesn't despawn. Don't know why she did the first time. I still have no idea. I have relogged many times in lots of giants with Moosey like off to the side and had her not despawn. I wonder if it's because I kept her on screen. Like, is that a thing? I don't know. It was just awkward. How many of those do I need? 3? Works for me. Alright, berries, start doing your thing. And there's my bacon and egg. So, I don't know if the sound actually even directs you towards where she was, but it sounded like top right. We'll see. Oh, well, there you go. I've had it not lead me directly to her before. She's fine where she is. That's okay. Now, on that note, when she starts having the mosslings and we're dealing with the combat and the lightning strikes and all that crap, having a lightning rod, hopefully I have enough rocks, I do, barely, but having a lightning rod, strangely enough, next to the tentacles is a good idea, because if I want to use the tentacles to whoop on the mosslings, which I do because it's going to be funny, I don't want to get struck by lightning in the middle of the tentacle field and get stunned. That's a death sentence. We'd be screwed. And I don't want the lightning rod right in the field, because Bear Drew would smash it. It's close enough now that I think it'll get the job done. We could dig around with Moosey and sleepy time stories and all that stuff, but that's not what we're here for. We're waiting for her to have her babby, and we will fight them, and it'll be glorious because I'll get feathers. So I think we'll just do sleepy time stories right here with Birds of the World. Doesn't really matter. There's going to be tons of items on the ground, so Krampus won't have an excuse to run off the base, so that should be good. But guys, it is time to wrap it up here. Episode 12. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you next time.